Your assessment there, Stewart's as Peter Wright just misses out in the first 180 of the night. We've got the top 3 on the New Zealand rankings. We've got the top 1 from the Aussie rankings. We've got the tour card holders in Whitlock and Puha, and then there were 2 spots available for winners of qualifying events. One of those went to Johnny Tata, and the other to Daniel Snookes. Treble 19 is not found, but it looks like he's got ages to see this off, Peter Wright.
Yeah, comfortable enough for sure.
PG requires 60.
On tops.
Yeah,
first
leg,
Peter Wright. Doing what he needed to do. A comfortable hold of throw in 14 darts. Let's see what Snookes has got here.
60.
I can't beat around the bush. Peter Wright from the 8 PDC stars, he looks like the weakest link of that octet. Is that a word? Not sure. But he does look like the weakest link. And yet,
60.
he was all right. He was pretty solid in Wollongong last week.
Yeah, he will feel he should have got to the final. Lost in a deciding leg in the semi-final to the eventual winner, Gareth Price. But you may remember that Australian darts Masters. He had darts to go 4-0 up with 2 breaks of throw, and that kind of changed things around and gave Price the belief. And the rest, as they say, history. As he pitched it in the last leg against Wright, then demolished Luke Littler in the final.
28.
Taking a look back though at you and I were commentating on that final, just having a look back at the pictures there, when we saw that in the montage at the start when Gareth Price hit the double 10.
140.
Littler looked genuinely shell-shocked, didn't he, at what had just happened.
He's not used to losing, and certainly not used to losing by that margin.
100.
Price was asked how it felt to get one over on Littler, who's been a bit of a thorn in his side, indeed the side of all the darts players this year. His response was, he'd have rather won it 8-0.
Now in control again of this second leg. That means unable to leave a finish, but he's on 101. He needs one, and now he needs tops.
Yeah,
that's very good, doesn't it? 2 out of 2, both on tops, 101, 2-0 up. I'm just having a look back at old Snookes, the 42-year-old New Zealander. Just pause a moment. As Peter Wright finds the first match and playing well. All about confidence and belief. Said so many times, but at least 80% of it is in the mind. All these players are so talented. It's been great to see Peter Wright back in business for the rest of this year when it starts to get really busy with the majors. September, October, all leading to the Ali Pali. But yeah, Snookes lost the final of the first qualifier and then won the final of the second qualifier.
81.
He was 5-2 down to fellow Kiwi Dean Rayland, and then 5 consecutive legs he won to clinch his golden ticket to Hamilton.
Yeah, he got ironed out 7-0 in the first qualifier final by Johnny Tata. And at the minute, he's in real danger of being ironed out to 0 by Peter Wright, because if you gave Daniel Snookes an extra couple of darts per visit, he would still be struggling to live with Peter Wright right now.
58. PG requires 100.
Nowhere to hide on the big dart stages in the World Series. You're up there on your own. Double 18 for 3 out of 3.
Yeah,
on the doubles, 14, 15 and 12, averaging a little matter of 110. 2 10+ finishes A 180, 100% on the doubles, and a partridge in a pear tree.
Let's not forget, this is the reigning European champion we've got here, Peter Wright. Admittedly, that run to the semis in Wollongong last week was the first big stage semi-final he's made since that European Championship win, and that was 10 months ago. But his quality has never been in doubt. His form for a long while now has. This is vintage snakebite.
We know it just takes one little thing, doesn't it? I mean, he was in the same sort of form in 2023, and then unexpectedly went to Dortmund and won the European Championship. I mean, let's be honest, no one was talking about Peter Wright as a potential winner of that event. But he loves to ruffle a few feathers, doesn't he? He's been saying while he's been over here in Australia and New Zealand, just a matter of time. He'll be taking some of Luke Humphrey's trophies off him the rest of the year.
To be fair, Luke Humphreys could lose a couple of them. He'll still have plenty to spare.
70.
Well, what we have here is the sensei versus the sensational, because Peter Wright is playing darts on the gods and Daniel Snookes is not. He hasn't even managed to get to a finish in any of the legs yet.
43.
Always going to be hard to make your TV debut. Great achievement to get here, but to be the first man on. But it's not getting any easier for him. It looks like being 4-0.
He's down to a finish. This is progress. Okay, that's not much progress made by Peter Wright. Single one for tops. No, changes it up. Double 16 he fancies this time.
32.
I don't get it. Simply because he hit tops twice and double 18 twice. I mean, he's going to get another crack at double 8, but a weird choice.
50.
It shouldn't matter.
Change of the angle of attack.
So, first chance for Snookes on a double. I just think he got that all wrong, not going for tops. Double 12. Double 6, you'll hear the roar. Oh, he was unlucky. He was unlucky. They were both kissing the wire.
Well, it's arguably Daniel Snookes' best visit of the match. 3 very well thrown darts. At 2 just the wrong side of the wire. Peter Wright steps back in, 4-0 with a double break. And what looked like an impossible job has got even more impossible.
Yeah, just having a little look earlier on about Peter Wright's record in New Zealand. Not very good. It's a simple answer. He's reached 1 semi-final. That's it. That's his best. Some 6 years ago. 3 quarterfinals, but twice he's lost at this stage.
Yeah, Johnny Tatter last year, wasn't it? And Corey Cadby a few years prior to that.
Yeah. 85.
Still one of the greatest waifs of darting talent in modern times, Corey Cadby.
Yeah, major finalist at the UK Open, of course. Finalist in one of these events.
A talent wasted.
Persevering on that treble 20 by the looks of it.
6.
Couldn't bully his way through.
So yeah, 2024 World Series, Peter Wright, quarter-final at Bahrain, first round in the Netherlands, quarter-final USA, first round in the Nordic, quarter-finals in Poland. It's been poor, to say the least. But of course he reached the semi-finals last week. So there was some improvement.
Building up to a big crescendo. Not unlike yourself, Stu.
95.
Maybe this weekend.
56.
Maybe. Five, 6 is too much on this occasion, and Snookes is just getting
46.
into legs now in this game.
I'll tell you what, he'd love another crack at getting with Price, wouldn't he? After last week's disappointment.
82.
The winner of this plays either getting with Price or Ben Robb in Saturday's quarter-finals here in Hamilton.
Yeah, that could be a good game, that. This could be a good finish. Double 16 it'll be. And he's missed, and he's missed inside by distance, just as he did when he looked at it last time. Well, that's the reason you go on the 16s for the 104, because you miss either side, the 8 or the 7, you've still got a shot. The theory was there from the sensei, but the execution left something to be desired. And it's this corner of the board that is giving Peter Wright problems and Daniel Snookes hope.
Well, he's shaking his head, but it's his own fault. I don't know why he's gone that way. And what a chance here for the Kiwi. Oh dear.
You can't really accuse him of tightening up with those. Missed high by a yard. Double 4. Double 2.
Well, he started off with 3 out of 3 on the doubles. He's now 4 out of 15. Never looked likely. Double 2 for Peter Wright.
On the 5th leg, Peter Wright.
5-0 it
Leg
is.
is Daniel to throw first. Okay.
Well, there you have it. Peter Wright has won every single leg. The first 3 legs, Daniel Snookes wasn't even in the frame. The last 2,
41.
he's had chances. Yes, Wright has been first to a double, but Snookes has had multiple opportunities. And had he taken them, this would be very different. The whitewash is a very real possibility, a second maximum of the match, courtesy of the world number 12.
We were all nattering, weren't we, in our commentary booth a little earlier on, and if there was going to be a whitewash on this opening night, this was the game that we felt it would be. Sometimes we get it right.
Might have been the only one.
I think you were saying, weren't you, though, in all seriousness, that when he qualified, he had to scrap. His numbers weren't great, Snookes, but he somehow found a way.
Yeah, he got his average into the 80s a couple of times in that qualifying run, but he's typically a guy who averages sort of high 60s, low 70s, and that's not going to be enough against Peter Wright, even when Peter Wright has missed 11 darts at double as he has. But his scoring has been very good, Peter Wright. He's bought him so many opportunities, and here's one to wrap it up. Treble 17 or 13? Oh, okay, well that is flash. Bull, treble 7, bull was the shot that Peter Wright was trying to wrap things up with there.
78.
That's okay. Bit of pizzazz. But he will be back to wrap it up in possibly 14 darts.
Peter require 43.
Double 16 then. Closer than his last attempt at it. But double 8 is found. It is a 6-0 whitewash to start the night. Daniel Snookes never really threatening in that one until Peter Wright allowed him a chance. But even then, he couldn't take it. Snakebite is off and running here in New Zealand. He's the first player through to the quarterfinals.